What's going on, guys? It's Mike Cass here, and we're going to be doing Umbrella Academy Season 2. Little, character tier list, just kind of, who's going to, the top section has them, starts with the most impact on the story and sees how likable the character is. Then right here we got, are they very likable? And the third one is interesting but less impactful on the story, and the fourth one is not interesting in the season. And the last, the last ranking would be useless. So we got all the characters from the show right here. We're gonna be taking a look at them, and we're gonna start off with Allison's love interest from Memphis. I feel like she was just kind of in the her only use was to show the effects that being trapped in the Dallas section of of time, Dallas in the early 60s, just to show the effects it had on them and how much time they were spent there, and the fact that she even married him shows how long they were trapped in that time period. So I feel like he couldn't be useless, but he's not really that interesting, and was really just he had a purpose, but it was very small. So I'm gonna go not interesting in the season. And yeah, so with that, next we're gonna do Allison. I feel like she didn't do much. She just did like the rumor thing, and she was just kind of like she didn't have that much growth. She never really has been a significant character, but I do like her character, but like she doesn't really do that much insane to really affect how everything is. She's not steering the direction of everything. I think 5 is like the most impactful character because he's always organizing his brothers and sisters together to do something, impactful and meaningful in the story. So I feel like Allison was interesting, but less impact on the story, really. I'm gonna go with Ben. I think Ben, which is the ghost that Klaus carries around with him, he was very likable. He was likable, and he did a lot to help. And he kind of was possessing Klaus, and he was so interesting. And he kind of became nice to Ben kind of stopped Vanya from going nuts at the end of the season and potentially causing another apocalypse. So Ben, I'd say, was impacting the story and very likable compared to last season. Yeah. Diego, I like it. He has a cool like long hair thing going on, and he's very like hot-headed, and he has these very interesting hero complex and daddy issues that he has in the show, and he's always been a great interesting character. So I'm gonna have to go with very likable. I feel like he did impact where everything was going. He had a lot of action. He always was doing something insane, and he wasn't like trapped in time chilling and doing nothing. Like he was in a mental hospital, and with the handler's daughter, she was a great character too. Yeah. Now we're gonna go with Luther. He's one of my favorite characters on the show. Yeah, he's always got that big built body and stuff, and he's always like, he's always he always has these funny like depressing moments, like, and he's always losing. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, even though he's so big, but he's always like, he has that humor attached to him where like everything's so bad that people are laughing at how fucked up everything is that's going on with him. But I feel like he does impact the story at moments, but not as much as other characters. So I'm gonna put him right next to Allison. And him and Allison's relationship is very interesting too. But they never really fully focused on that, Yeah, let's do Claus next. Dude, this bull started a cult. Now we're not ready to do him yet, but we're gonna talk about him though. He started a cult, and all these people follow him around, and he like, I feel like he's so likable, but he doesn't do much action in the story at all, and he's not really much of a fighter, and he's so like depressed and about the guy that he traveled back in time with in Vietnam, and he's doing it with his cult members, and he's so like but I feel like he did help Ben kind of get out of his shell. So I'm gonna have to put on impact on the story and very likable. So yeah, Vanya, she gets impact on the story and likable because she's the most powerful person in the thing, and she's always the cause for the apocalypse. But when she gets changed and becomes a nice person and doesn't go ballistic on everyone, it's a great moment for her, and she's just a great character. And she's always had this great moment where she either becomes ballistic or doesn't become ballistic, and it's just like a nice, individual. So I think Vanya is great. And 5 is like always steering his 5 gets impact on the story and very like because he's always steering his family members in the good direction. He's always steering them in a great, direction, and helping them go places and actually protect people and save people. He's always doing something good, and he's just a likable guy. He's like the oldest member and is the most wise. Let's get on to the handler, the main villain, and she's always a great villain. She's likable in a sense where you're interested to see what bad things she'll do because she's a villain. She hates 5s and really wants them to stop altering the timeline and stop ending bad things from happening. Really, they just kind of want to save people that they like and be nice individuals. But I can understand how she needs to preserve the timeline. So very interesting. She always has some interesting perspective related to the handler, and she's always been a great character in the show. So yeah, that's my character tier list for Umbrella Academy season 2. New Haskell's coming out with a review of season 2 of the Umbrella Academy. That'll be coming out soon. And yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next video.